How's this for making a splash? Candace Bushnell's first book was Sex and the City, the inspiration for the hit TV series that changed the way women see themselves and their sex lives. Well, now her book, Lipstick Jungle, is a new series on NBC. The show, set in New York City, follows three high-powered friends as they work to balance their careers with their families and their love lives. Candace Bushnell, good morning. Good to have you here.
Good morning. It's great to be here. I always love coming on the Today Show.
Oh, well, we love having you, too. Now, Sex and the City, of course, it was a huge hit, and Lipstick Jungle, a lot of people are making comparisons, but you say you don't like the comparisons, so how are they different?
Well, I don't object to the comparisons at all. Having written the book Sex and the City and the book Lipstick Jungle, for me, it's fantastic to have had both books turned into TV series. For me, the difference is when I was writing Sex and the City, the big secret for women was sex. You know, women really weren't supposed to talk about sex. They weren't supposed to have sex. I think people thought that women didn't, they didn't talk about it. They didn't have it
behind closed doors.
And then we got Carrie and Company, and we got Samantha, and all of a sudden, wow, this is a different side of women. And with Lipstick Jungle, I think the dirty little secret is ambition. It's ambition and achievement. And I think today, for so many women, the taboo subject is saying, hey, I want to be the CEO, or I want to be the president of my division. It's okay to say, oh, I broke a nail, or, I have sex toys, but you really shouldn't say that you want to be a CEO. That might get people upset.
It's the struggle of really women trying to do and have it all, right? And you're the executive producer on this show. You're not a writer. How are you involved on a day-to-day basis?
Well, it depends. As the executive producer, I've done everything from going to casting sessions and doing the 15-hour-a-day job. And I will tell you, having written 4 New York Times bestsellers, doing a TV show is about 100 times harder.
Wow.
But it's been really exciting, and I go to the set. I have to tell you, I do go to the wardrobe department and
make sure they're wearing everything.
Make sure that everybody's, wearing all the right things and that sort of thing. But I have a great time, and we have Oliver Goldstick, who's our writer, producer, and Timothy Busfield from 30-something and Studio 60.
You've got a lot of talent behind this.
We have incredible talent.
Now, we have a clip of tonight's episode where Wendy, who's the movie executive, is confronting a real problem in her life because her former nanny has written a tell-all book. Let's take a look at this.
Great.
Wendy, everyone that knows you knows that you're a great mother.
So you say, but every morning I bring my son to school at 7:45 and I rush off to a breakfast meeting. By the time I come home, he's asleep. Shane gets bath time, book time, bedtime.
Look, if you're that concerned about the book, kill it now.
I would love to. How?
So how's Wendy going to deal with this? Dun, dun, dun.
She has to deal with it. She has to figure it out. I mean, that's what's so exciting about the show is I think for so many women, they want to be successful, but the real grit is I'm going to be successful, but I'm going to keep my soul. And I'm going to keep my morality. But of course, in business, anything goes, and we all know that. So it's like, and sacrifices have to be made. But for these women, it's really about how do they keep their soul and keep true to themselves. And so for me, they're really modern day, contemporary heroines. Heroines for the new millennium. And if you watch the next 2 episodes, you will be hooked. I promise.
Okay, well, we'll do. I've already watched the 2 already because I got a little sneak preview on tonight's. Don't forget that Lipstick Jungle airs tonight at 10, 9 Central Time on NBC. Candace Bushnell, thanks so much.
Thank you so much.
Good luck with it. Nice to have you here.